Hi, welcome all of you, and you are watching the regular update related to the group discussion topics which we are providing you. So, what are the most relevant topics asked in various group discussions? Though this particular part is for IOCL, which interviews are going on, but same is true for campus placements and other PSUs, and for IIMs and all, it is remains same. So, please prepare the topics well. So, whenever some topic is given to us, we should have couple of really good points related to that topic, so that we can introduce, we can participate in the body, and we can conclude. So we should have some advantages, disadvantages, pros, cons, this aspect, that aspect, some important points we should have. So this particular video is related to online education. So as you know, online education is one of the very relevant topic, especially because of the COVID lockdown, when conventional offline education system crippled, and we could not basically we could not get the benefit of that particular system. So online was the only thing which saved the education, that is what I can say. It has advantages, it has disadvantages, and during these 2 years of lockdown, though there were many challenges we faced, but there were opportunities also. And as you know, that online education was one such domain which flourished, or people experimented, professors in the universities, in IITs, in schools, school teachers experimented with online education. So if you ask me honestly, had COVID not hit us, we would not have experimented so much on online, and we could not have attained so much creativity and methodologies, pedagogy of teaching. But because of this COVID, adversity gives you opportunities. So because of that COVID, we all, I mean teachers, students, could get many things in shape, many things in order. And now that online education, whatever experiment we did, that is going to help us basically in offline also. So once the COVID is over, that is going to certainly help us. So the topics which can be asked is online education, pros and cons, advantage, disadvantage. It can also be written as pros and cons, same thing, right? Online education post COVID. So what is going to happen to online education once COVID is not there? Online education creating digital divide in rural India, urban India, as far as the internet infrastructure is concerned, poor India, rich India, or not poor India, as far as the availability of the smartphones is concerned, laptop is concerned, parents, some are aware, some are not aware. So online education in comparison to offline education was basically having this also one of the aspect or disadvantage, that it divided the learning in the categories of, okay, you are in rural India or urban India. Is the internet connectivity available to you? Are your parents rich enough to provide you, mobile, smartphone, or laptops or not? Are the parents capable, educated enough to help you or aid you in the classes, because they were to sit with you, and assignments and everything which was being sent to you, so parents were to support you. So unlike offline, the role of parents in online education was crucial, and their socio-economic and educational background was important. So that is also one of the reasons. So how that divide has come in online education has basically created that divide also. Let's go now, and I start with advantages. So what are the most important points for advantage of online education? The most important is flexibility. Online education gave us flexibility. When we talk about flexibility, this is the flexibility available to teacher also and student also. As far as the teacher is concerned, like I am recording this session maybe in the day or night or whenever, I am recording it, and uploading it or recording it and sending it to you. You have flexibility to watch this recording at any time. I have flexibility to record it at any time. So teachers, students have flexibility in terms of time and in terms of place. Where am I recording it? At home or in the office or wherever? So at what time I am recording? Which place I am recording? So that flexibility is something which is the most important feature or advantage of online education. Multiple learning sources. Any topic you want to see, like online education, advantage, disadvantage. The moment you type it, Google it, or type it on YouTube, you will find so many videos. video by me, video by so many other mentors or tutors or educators or people who are basically having authority in this domain. So you can watch many videos, you can access many different sources and make up your mind. Sometimes student will get comfortable with one type of teaching source, sometime with other. Some people will be comfortable in Hindi, some will be comfortable in English, so multiple source. Then travel time. How much time do you take to travel from your home to your college, university, school, office? How much time? That time is saved. So now if I am to travel 2 hours every day, that 2 hours I can invest in teaching itself. I can do that. Cost effective. Yes, it is cost effective. So this particular thing is very, very cost effective. So at lesser cost you can get the services, because even I am to record my lecture, I am not to take my lecture every time, my effort gets reduced, and cost of any service is proportional to the effort. If the teacher who is doing effort in teaching gets reduced, the cost of that particular learning also gets reduced automatically. Okay, repetition of the class. You miss the class, offline class, you miss the lecture, but you wanted to listen that. It was very urgent for you, but you missed it. Now, what is option? Online may I can record it. You can repeat the lecture. Okay, what teacher said, I could not listen. Attention was not there. Repeat it, again listen. There is advantage there. Audio visual aids. I can now show the PPT. I can show you different videos, audio visual devices, and through that you can basically learn. Skill enhancement can be done. Extracurricular courses you can do. You are doing civil engineering, chemical engineering, but you also want to learn artificial intelligence. Now that thing is not given in your college and you want to learn it. Go for online courses, So skill enhancement, vocational courses, something like that you can learn. No geographic constraints. You may be in America, you are teaching students in India, and vice versa. You may be any part of India and you may be mentoring the students in any part of globe, So that geographic constraint is not there with you. Other advantage, sometime online is the only option. During COVID, what was the option of learning? Only option was online. Sometime it is only option available. So I am in the remote part of village, and in India we still have very, very remote areas where you cannot have access, you cannot get access to a very good quality of teaching. Let's say professor of IIT Bombay is teaching you something very nicely, computational fluid dynamics. He is teaching CFD very nicely. So how shall you access? You cannot go to Bombay, he cannot come to your remote area. How you will learn computational fluid dynamics? That is advantage. Now infrastructure cost is now we are talking about the basically advantages. Disadvantages are over. Infrastructure cost is what I am saying is like sometime offline may you need to create infrastructure. Suppose I want to create a facility for offline class, I am to create facility, entire facility, pay the rent and all. Now in online that everything is removed. As a teacher, what do I need? A small board, small camera, internet connectivity. How much is the investment? For offline, I am to go rent out a building at a place where place is very costly, hub of coaching institutes, so that cost increases. Global talent I can utilize. I can get global talent, in form of students also and teachers also. You want to learn from some professor teaching in MIT, he is running some course, you join that course. Majority of such courses are even free, so you can have that access also. Education is truly global, that is true. Now education is truly global. You will not say that okay, I will get educated only in India. There are so many certification courses given by foreign universities. Mature learner, adult learner in higher education, it is very good because they have self-discipline, they have those things. So for them it is very, very good. Teaching aids. There are teaching aids, you can utilize teaching aids, that is the advantage actually. There are so many teaching aids available. You can get advantage of those teaching aids. I mean, this PPT, through PPT you want to teach, or through live videos you want to show. So those kind of teaching aids you can now show properly. What are the other advantages? Online education, disadvantages, if I am to add certain disadvantages. Now there are internet connectivity, infrastructure, that internet connectivity is also disadvantage. Let me go back, online education, I was talking about the advantages, and now advantages are over, and now we come to disadvantages. Yes, so what are the disadvantages now? So far we mentioned only advantages. And now disadvantages, health issues, eyes, strain in eyes of the children, body, you are sitting all the time, you are sitting and you are attending the classes, no physical activity, health issue. Then poor socialization, you do not meet with people, don't mingle with people, so there is a poor socialization on your part. Teacher student interaction is very poor. The best part of education is teacher student interaction. You are asking him something, he is observing you, that is the best part. Examination, assignment, quiz, assessment, that part is entirely missing. There is no examination. You know how examination is conducted. There is no proper monitoring of the examination. No quiz is done, no assessment is done. That part is the biggest drawback. Discipline and attendance is very poor, especially with children. Do you know that child is attending the class or he is present there? He has closed his video and teacher thinks that he is teaching, but there is no teaching going on. How online may teacher can observe a class of 50 students? See, think of 4th class student, 50 students, and teacher is teaching online. Do you think teacher can maintain the strict vigilance on the students? That the kid is going from one room to another room, class is going on, the moment his name is called, he comes running and then switch on his video. So that kind of thing is happening. Monitoring is poor. Poor discipline and attendance. Personal development is very poor. Personality development takes place in contact with others, when you learn from others. You learn from others, they give you some appraisal, they criticize your behavior. That is how personality development goes. So online education, it is very poor. For small children, it is not good. Behavioral issues in children are coming. They are not becoming emotionally strong. They are becoming very introvert, emotionally weak, poor in adaptability, poor in socialization. So that behavioral issues we are observing. Creativity, inquisitiveness is also poor. How creativity gets enhanced? When you ask question to the teacher asks you question, no, that particular thing is missing. So that is also not there. Extracurricular activities obviously are not there. These are also missing there. So what happened after COVID? Now once COVID is over, what happens? Offline starts. Will online die? Answer is no. As I told you, this was the opportunity. We experimented a lot. We learnt a lot. It is going to stay. So that means online is going to stay. It is going to play a role of complementary, not supplementary. It is not going to replace offline, but it is not going to go out also. It is going to stay. It is going to complement the offline education. In some places, online experiment is going to work, like Zoom meetings. Zoom meetings is something which Zoom meetings, Google Meet, these things are going to stay because these are very, very important. You cannot replace it with offline because somebody is in Chennai, somebody is in Hyderabad, so that is going to stay. Late night meetings, late night education, mature, client, mature population, that is going to stay. They are going to be actually in that. So that particular part is going to stay. Mature students are going to get benefited from this. Online for them is going to stay. But for small children, it may be replaced largely. Now, very small part of online will remain for small children and majority will be offline because of various reasons. So, hybrid and mixed model is going to be there. Offline, online will coexist. Adult will go for online more and more and children will go for offline more and more. Some domains, as I told you, meetings and all, they will largely be online because you save a lot of time and you meet with people. Time, cost is saved. So late night teachings for some office people after the office they are learning, those things are going to stay. Even online interviews and all, they are going to be online only, not offline, because of the advantage we have with them. But children going to school and learning from that, it is largely going to be I think offline only. So these are the advantages, disadvantages, and what after now COVID, these are related to online education. Very, very important topic for GDs. Just write these points in your copy and one or the other topic related to this can be asked in GD. Keep watching all the other GD videos which are being uploaded on YourPedia Education. Thank you.